hope you're having a great Saturday. Welcome to Social Views with Christina Wagner. Thanks for tuning in on 1260 AM, 96.1 FM, or maybe you're listening live via the website, or maybe you're one of those that is catching us on the replay. Thanks for listening. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. I started my morning by helping out some amazing people at the Vernon Parker campaign headquarters. And, you know, I really don't want to go political on either side, although if you're connected to me on Facebook, you know that I have absolutely no aversions to talking politics. And I just really want to remind everyone, most importantly, just get out and vote. I posed this question the other day. You know, let's do a little bit of role play. Let's say you're on Tuesday, you're there, and you're voting, and as you're going down the ballot, if you see some candidates that you're really not familiar with, or if you see some propositions that you're not sure of, you know, you'd be better off to just skip it and not vote for that one versus going with those that you've heard the most ads for, or just picking one at random. Fortunately, we're having this conversation before Tuesday, so you've got plenty enough time to jump online, do some research, and just remember that with those propositions, when you do vote for them, you're changing our Arizona Constitution. So just take time to really stop and think about what you're doing, but ultimately, you know, get out and vote. It's so important. But we're not talking politics today. If you're tuning in for the first time, the show brings on thought leaders, experts, discusses the ins and outs of social media, hence social views. You just might learn something while being entertained. Today we're going to discuss what businesses are looking for, what they do to attract great people, what you can do to position yourself for the right career move, and we're also going to learn more about a local nonprofit and their upcoming event. Today we're going to cover more ground than has ever been covered on the Social Views. And it's going to be amazing. To kick it all off, we're going to talk fitness. We're going to get our fit on here. Each week, Tammy Jacobs, owner of Results Health and Fitness, calls in on the Fit Tip line to share the ins and outs of all things health and fitness. She started from her home garage, went to a local gym, which is where I first found her when I was I was actually just a little bit away from hitting 200 pounds, and I wasn't happy with what I looked. You know, I wasn't happy with how I was setting an example for my kids. I was not happy with walking into my closet. Fortunately, I have a great relationship with my closet now, and I love it. And that's all thanks to Tammy Jacobs and her amazing team. Tammy?
Hey, how are you?
I am fabulous.
I am glad to hear it. I missed you all week.
Oh, this is where she calls me out. Here's the downside, folks, of having your trainer on the radio with you.
It's a good thing. It's always a good thing to have checks and balances, right?
It is. You know, I got to tell you, this week was a bit of a challenge. I'm relaunching Darn Good Deals, which I'm really excited about. So I've had meetings with a web developer, and between that, the kids, Halloween, oh my gosh.
The holidays are getting there already.
They are. We're full swing into November. Thanksgiving's right around the corner. My big 40th is right around the corner. So I know Monday I got to get back on track.
Yeah, DJ was telling me, make sure to tell her she is in deep trouble.
I know. Tammy?
Yes, dear.
Okay. I apologize. Forgive me.
Oh, take it out and sweat. Not to worry at all.
Somehow I knew we were going to have that kind of an arrangement.
It's going to be a fun week.
Of course. So tell me, we're moving into the holidays.
Yeah. Well, Halloween candy was the first wave of that season, defined by carbohydrates, which so many people hear all of these great ways to stay healthy and fit through the holidays. And I think that there's a couple of things that they may or may not be aware of. But first is that carbohydrates don't ever really ignite your body to feel fully satisfied when you're eating. So you'll never feel full if you don't add some protein into your diet. So the minute Halloween kicks in, my brain starts freaking out, thinking, oh boy, how am I going to get everybody to really eat right this year? And you hear all of those little tips: use smaller plates, drink lots of water, eat before you go to parties. And there's still that 8 to 10 pounds of weight gain during these next 2 months, and it just freaks me out. So this year, what I want people to do is 3 things. I want them to be the designated driver to at least 2 of the parties that they attend. And what that will do is take away that alcohol from that evening, which will then also take away that inability to make wise food choices. What do you think about that one?
I think that's great. I think that it's also going to take that inability to make other wise choices. So I
like that.
All right.
I didn't think about that.
All right. So number 1, designated driver.
Number 2, give a gift to yourself and those you love, and that's time. Time together doing what's fun. So whether you take a ski trip or you start hiking once or twice or 7 times a week, do an active activity with those that are important to you. Look at how much fun you and Sky have when you guys go running, or when your son is playing baseball and you guys are outside enjoying this gorgeous weather that we have right now. Get out there and be active together as a gift. You don't need to buy more stuff to clutter our drawers and clutter our house. Nothing is more important than the people that you love.
That's great. I love it.
And then finally, if you are going to be cooking and baking, I could cook and bake for you, and I promise you'll never want to eat a cooked and baked thing again. But if you do, let's make a couple of changes. If you're going to make a pie, how about cut that sugar in half? Because pies that are fruit pies already have a lot of sugar. So if you cut the sugar content in half, you'll cut 744 calories from each cup of sugar that the recipes call for. Or you could use buttermilk or skim milk instead of whole milk. You could use herbs and lemon to flavor foods instead of using gravy and butter or margarine. And definitely remove the skin from the turkey before you serve it.
Okay,
and then
so
they just don't get it.
So briefly, the third one, is it having you cook for them?
That's why my kids were so thin until they decided to cook themselves at 6 years old.
So
No, just change your recipes, and we're going to have healthy recipes on our website and Facebook that will teach them how to cut calories in half.
Okay, great. So everyone, go to resultshealthandfitness.com, where you can get those recipes. You can connect with Tammy on social media. She's all over Facebook and posts great content on a regular basis. I love all 3 of these tips, and I am going to really take them to heart because when you just said putting on 10 pounds during the holidays, there's no way I can do that. The big 40, the big 40 is December 15th. So between now and then, I want to lose another 10. I don't want to gain another 10. So
I'm with you, sister. Good.
Okay.
Our DJ's going to be at your office.
Oh, great. That's awesome. I love it. And I don't doubt that he would do that. Tammy,
Yep.
Thank you so much. Always great to have you on the show. And I will see you Monday.
Thank you. Thanks. Love it.
This segment has been brought to you by Xeriscapes Unlimited. This locally owned, family-owned and operated company has been in business since 1983. They happen to use our limited desert resources in unlimited ways. Actually, not by happenstance. They do it on purpose. If you're looking for a turf conversion, renovation, new installation, or if you have an HOA that is not happy with their current landscaper, I want you to give them a call. 602-252-6434, or check them out online. It's Xeriscapes. That's XERISCAPES.com. Stay tuned. We are going to be back after the break with some great information that's going to help you if you want to know what businesses are looking for and how you can get attracted. If you're one that's looking for a better career, this is for you. So we will be back in just 2 minutes. Stay tuned. I'm Christina Wagner, and this is Social Views.
One day starts today with One Day AccuView Moist brand contact lenses. One Day AccuView Moist brand helps give you the confidence to be your best. No cleaning, no hassle. Now available for astigmatism. Now available from Dr. C at Tempe Eye Care Associates, 480-967-4910 for details.
Prescription required. Rare but serious eye problems can develop. Ask your eye doctor for important use and safety information or go to AccuView.com.
Your eye care has a lot to do with your quality of life. Regardless of your age, your eye care is something that should be just as important to you as making sure you eat right and exercise is. Hi, I'm Mark Shander, executive producer of Healthy Eyes with Dr. Z. Your eyes are truly a window to your world. A simple look at your retina can reveal health-related issues your primary care physician might not otherwise detect. At Tempe Eye Care Associates, the doctors and staff do more than help enhance your vision. They help you optimize your